What's going on, guys? So you've seen the videos maybe of this thing working on the hopper. Hopper works completely fine, no issues. The last video I did with this, I had an issue with the valve getting overpressurized and locking up. I've fixed that because I made a bunch of shorts and I was just hopper dumping with this thing. So I may do a full teardown video of how to do it. It's very, very simple if you're used to opening up your TCR or doing anything to it. Essentially, this would be like a 20-minute video. If you guys really want to see a teardown, I'll do it. I'll film it. But just a quick breakdown. If you're familiar with this and you probably want a remote line if you have the hopper on it, because there's no point in running a remote line with the 12-gram CO2 because the hopper rolls 200 rounds, and this is only going to give you like 20 at most, maybe 25. So you'll be going through like 8 CO2 cartridges just to go through a hopper. Doesn't make any sense to run it that way. So you probably want the remote line adapter. I have videos on how to do it. There's this way, which is my Frankenstein way, and there's the actual legit way with the TCR, Tippmann TCR remote line parts. A lot of stuff discontinued. You had to order it from like 3 different websites. I have videos on how to do all that stuff, where to find it, all that crap. So I have the Tipex remote line adapter in here and some brass pipe fittings to get that on there. What you have to do to put the hopper on, this is the hopper piece. I'll put item numbers either in the video, like right here on the screen or whatever, or I'll put it in the description of the channel. This is the hopper adapter. It goes on the rail, and you need a dog point set screw, or you could just rig your own up. I used a 5/16 18 threads per inch. It's a coarse thread 5/16 set screw, and I Gorilla Glued a standard size BB on the end to make the dog point so that it fits in between this the Picatinny rail, because it doesn't actually screw into anything. The BB, or the dog point, on your actual set screw fits on the rail to keep this from sliding back and forth, like from going this way and that way. And you need a 1032, like size 10, 32 threads per inch screw, and the receiver nuts. I think it's like a Tippmann 98 nut. This screw that I have is 3/4 of an inch, I believe. It calls for a 5/8 inch one, so you won't have that overhang, but I don't mind. I don't think it looks weird or anything with the little bit of excess, but you do want that Tippmann 98 nut because it fits in this recessed area, and if you don't have this nut, you'll have to have a wrench on one side holding the nut and an Allen wrench on this side to tighten it down. Otherwise the nut back here is just going to keep spinning. So I have all those parts. I'm going to give this one to my brother. I'll need one of these. Right, I was experimenting with different set screws. These are 1/2 inch long. 1/2 inch long works fine. This is a 3/8 inch long hex set screw. So what you have to do is loosen up all your bolts, take your sights off, pull this off the front, open this thing up and pop it open. Like I said, I'll do a full video teardown if somebody really wants to see it. It's pretty simple if you're used to tearing this thing apart. Inside here, once you have this all taken apart and the inside exposed, so you pull the shell off, there's a breech right here. This thing, I think this is from my Tipex. So this breech is right here on the inside, and the bottom is facing down so that the magazine can feed balls into it. So you need to flip it over so that it's facing upwards, so that the balls can go into the hopper and go in there. So you have to open this up, flip the breech over. You obviously have to pull the bolt off, the power tube and the spring and all that. You have to take that off because you can't flip the breech over unless that tension is off. So do that. Put the shell back on, leave this part off, get your hopper attachment, line it up like this, And I don't have my tripod down here with me, but line it up like this. You'll want to pull it over the front of the rail. If you put this front part on first, this bolt right here and this molding of the front shroud is going to get in the way. So you do not put this on this front part, because this little part where my hand's covering, this is one piece and it comes off. Do not put this on yet. Put your rail on first. Once the rail's on and it's actually, you know, once that is on here, then you can put the front part on. Sorry, my cat's being a little freaking annoying. I take it outside and it wants to come back in, and then I put it inside and it wants me to pet it and stuff. It's just a kitten. So put this right here, slide it on. Once it's on there, then you can put your front piece on back here. Then tighten down all your bolts. So yeah, breech, flip it over. You cannot load magazines in here. I mean, you can, but they're not going to feed anywhere because it's blocked off. And the hole's on top now. And then you get your set screw, either the dog point set screw from Tippmann Parts, which is like $4 or like $3.50 or something. Or you can go to a hardware store and get a 5/16 coarse thread set screw, 1/2 inch long. These is like 50 cents. So you could pay $3.50 for the screw, or you can pay 50 cents for the screw. But you'll probably want to put a BB on the end of it, like how this one does. This one has the BB on the end of it. It just goes right there in between those two parts so that it doesn't move. So that's pretty much how you put the hopper on there. So if you guys want to see a full video, I'll do it. It just might take like 20 minutes because I have to tear apart the whole thing, put it all back together and all that stuff. But I don't mind doing it. Just let me know if you want to see a whole teardown. It's pretty easy. So have a good one.